Since family, welcome to another video. I've wanted to touch on this topic, but me just never have the time. Once again, this is Lady B for Una know me. This is Lady B. I wanna talk a little bit about the little boy, the 4-year-old who got beaten. And after he got beaten by his stepfather for almost 2 hours, he had a seizure and ended up in the hospital and passed. So, I want to talk about that a little bit, because in this life, sometimes we as women, we decide to hook up with some men and we don't know a thing about them. We don't know if they're abusive. We don't know all of those things. And then my thing is, once you see the man lick your pitney one time, don't let them lick your child again. There's no way people listen to me, man. Listen to me. Sometimes you don't even want it your own a child. So parents, please protect your children from the abusive men. Protect your children. If you don't want to protect yourself, protect your children from abuse. So basically what the lady was saying was that the child was sick, couldn't eat, and she was trying to encourage the child to eat. And I can relate to stuff like that, because even when me as a um big great tone woman, when I'm sick, there are certain times you don't want to eat and certain things you don't want to eat. You just want probably have a little broth or something like that. So I can understand if your child didn't want to eat, maybe the child don't feel good inside. So when the child wasn't eating, now the mother was giving the child something to eat, try to coax the child or whatever. And the stepfather come and take it over and allegedly start beat the little boy for 2 hours. You understand? Beat the little boy for 2 hours until the little boy get a seizure. And they took him to the hospital and he passed. You understand? The man beat the little boy to death, and I'm very, very annoyed by that situation. Why would a mother allow a man to beat her child? And why would a man just beat a child like that? You understand? So I'm very disgruntled about the situation, and I just hope that that child just rest in peace, because that's a baby. When you think of a 4-year-old, that's a baby. That's a baby. I think it's pre-kindergarten or pre-K type of age that. So that's a baby you're gonna keep. We're on a baby. We're on a baby you can't be beating for 2 hours. Me as a big woman can't even take lick for 1 second. You understand? So I am very, very sad about the situation. I don't like it. And I don't like to hear when kids are being abused like that. You know? I don't like that. Sometimes when these things happen, you don't hear about it until the person kick the bucket. You know, that mom should have protected the child better, because she said allegedly it's not the first time the man beat the child. The man beat the child already. So it's a constant thing. Maybe that child get a beating couple days before that, and the child feels so sick. It's pitiful and it's sad. So all the young ladies out there, and even men too, don't make no woman beat your pitney, and young women or women, don't let no man beat no pitney. Don't make no man put their hand pound no pitney, because abuse lead to abuse. You understand? Don't make no man or woman beat no pitney. If you need to discipline your child, you discipline your child yourself. If you want to use that type of punishment for your child, you do it yourself. Don't let no man beat up on a pitney. Don't make no man beat on no kids. You understand? Anyway, that time my little 2 cents. I go make on hear the little video where the lady put out, and she was changing up her voice because she wants to protect her identity, because she's getting backlash. And I can understand why she's getting a backlash.
She's asked us to conceal her identity. 4-year-old Nashawn Brown in happier times. As we prepared to do the interview, we couldn't help but notice his mother going through pictures. It's all she has left of him after his shocking death Sunday. Shocking because she'd hoped to see her only child grow into adulthood. It was just days before the tragedy that they moved to Willowdene, St. Catherine. According to Rosie, Nashawn had been feeling sick from Saturday.
Him send belly hurt him, so we were giving him tea and whatever because we figured it was the gas.
Fast forward to the fateful day when there was little improvement in Nashawn's condition, worsened by the fact he had lost his appetite. Still, Rosie says she encouraged her son to eat. That's when the stepfather intervened.
You know, with him for a good while, I tell him, say, eat the food, eat the food, eat the food, eat the food. He did not eat it. Until him saying that he might get one whip for you. So when him pick the whip and come in, I said, if you lick him with that, yeah, you have it done. But this time the other kids them did it outside. So none of them hearing that take place. Him said, for shut up my mouth.
She says it went downhill from there.
Beat him once with the stick. How long was that?
It was for 2 hours or so.
So the little boy, basically, he beat him for about 2 hours, you're saying?
Yeah.
So he would stop and then go back, or?
Stop, go back, stop, go back. I have to tell him, say, no, that is enough now, we are doing too much.
And then whilst he's doing that, Nashawn was bawling.
Yeah.
Was he asking for help? What was he saying?
When he mostly did, I say, mommy. And me just stand up, couldn't believe what I say. Maybe that's why I feel like I feel it, because I actually stand up for a while and make that happen to him.
But Rosie eventually intervened and paid the price. The bruises on her hand, back and legs tell the tale. Things would eventually settle, she says. The stepfather and the 4-year-old retreated to the bathroom when it appeared the child had a seizure. The 4-year-old was rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Rosie says her boyfriend would use physical punishment in the past to discipline her son, but Sunday's beating was the worst.
Would you say that he had an anger problem?
Yes. Him not know for controlling anger.
Has your son ever expressed that he was afraid of him?
Well, ever since him talk to him rough, like him just say, go and go sit down and talk to him rough. I'm always say, you don't need to talk to him like that, he must say. The man a girl, he a good man like girl.
She insists she's always wanted better for her son, but never had the means to provide him with a good life. Before meeting her boyfriend a few months ago, she didn't have a stable living arrangement. Now she's homeless again and needs help to bury her child. The psychological impact of the incident is also taking a toll. To other women who may be going through a similar situation,
discipline your child yourself. Whether you try to get him a family, just do it yourself. I think that was my mistake. Trying to think that, like when him not have the father figure, him get a father figure.
Yes, family, that is what the mother has to say about the situation. And, I want to say condolences to her, because at the end of the day, she lose a child. But let that be a message to all the other women out there who have men beating their kids, There are different ways to deal with discipline, and especially if the child is a baby. You can train a child the way you want the child to grow. You have to train a child. So, and in this case, it's not even like the child was misbehaving. The child just didn't feel good and didn't want anything to eat. So, it's hard. It's a very heartfelt situation. It really cut deep, even though I don't know them. But when it comes on to kids, I have a very soft spot. So, you know what? I want to say, all those persons who have this thing going on where the stepfather or the stepmother are beating their kids, physically abusing their kids, or say them beating the kids as a discipline, and then it's like it's too much, please stop doing that. Please stop allowing your hobbies or your man or your woman or your boo to beat your kids. Discipline your kids yourself and come up with different ways and strategies for discipline your child. So yes, guys, this is breaking news. We have another update with regards to Philip Powell's daughter and mom, now deceased. The daughter's mom. One of the men plead guilty for the murder, mighty God. One of the men who have been implicated in the alleged murder for hire plot to KILL veteran politician Philip Powell's 10-month-old daughter, Saraya, and the child's mother, Tashina Patterson, pleaded guilty to the charges against him in the home circuit court in downtown Kingston on Thursday. I may open to hear this today because this is breaking news. The media have been asked not to say the name, so they might hide the name of the man convicted at this time because of security safety reasons, among many other factors. The man that pleaded guilty to the 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of kidnapping. He will be sentenced on November 15 by High Court Judge Justice Shelley Williams. Police said the mother and the daughter were SHOT and their bodies be burnt and disposed of on September 9 after they were kidnapped from their home in Gilmore Drive in St. Andrew the same day. The Jamaica Constabulary Force on Friday, October 13, slapped Leoda Bradshaw, mother of another child by Powell, with 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnap, 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of kidnapping, and 2 counts of capital murder of all those arise from the heinous crime. When the matter was mentioned in the Home Circuit Court October 13, it was revealed that Bradshaw allegedly made a down payment of $100,000 to 3 men. One of them is our cousin Roland Balfour, and him get the other 2 man them. For MURDER, little Saraya and her mom. Oh my goodness. Boy, every time I hear about this, I still have to wonder. In a statement at the time from the DPP, Paula Lewin, she confirmed that Bradshaw was in a relationship with Powell, and although they were not married, Bradshaw act like she had a wife. The prosecution outlined its case against the defendants by stating that Bradshaw allegedly traveled to Jamaica with the sole purpose of KILLING Patterson and her daughter after she found out September 5th that Powell had another woman and the daughter. You understand? So, and there's some other stuff that is outlined. It is alleged that Bradshaw is a petty officer in the U.S. Navy, took Patterson and her child to Stony Hill in St. Andrew and allegedly handed them over to a number of men, including persons who the court was told are yet to be apprehended. After this, Patterson and her young child were taken to the Warka Hills in East Kingston, where they were SHOT, KILLED, and their bodies buried. Oh my God. Drop some condolences anyway to Philip Powell, daughter, and also to the family of the little boy who the stepfather beat to DEATH. You understand? Sometimes you have to tell it like it is, you know. So it is so sad. But let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments in the comment section. Drop a like, drop a share. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for your support, and keep supporting the channel. Watch the other video them. I have some more I'm putting out, or on can revisit my playlist. Then I have other playlists on the channel here, you know. I have smoothie playlist, I have cooking playlist, I have vlogging playlist, I have all kind of content. You know, sometimes you start with one thing and it's like you end up try something else. So I just, that's all the thing there, you know. So just go on, Have a great day. And oh my God, I forgot to do the vlog with me. I forgot to do a vlog with the mass shooting. Oh Jesus, why? No, we're not safe. Anyway, I'm not going to big up on yourself. And remember, subscribe.